Hey, what is up, guys? It is Harrison Barron, the Millennial Entrepreneur, and in this video, we are going to be covering everything that you need to do from keyword research to actually writing an article that is going to rank online. Now, before you guys are like, oh, this is another SEO video, I honestly was so blown away by the process that I've kind of developed that I ranked an article on the second page of Google in less than a week and on the first page of Google in about 15 to 14 days, somewhere in there. Mind-blowing results. I already made the video on it, but I was like, nah, you know what? I'm going to post it and see what happens. And it was on the first page of Google within 15 days. Now, this is rare that it happens like this, but good keyword research, following this video, and ultimately implementing what you're about to learn is going to set you up for success. Now, I'm not just saying this once again. I had an incredible result, and I want to share that with you guys. So we're going to be diving into my computer. I've cut out all of the fluff. This is exactly what you need to do step by step in order to succeed in this process. Now, ultimately, why do you want to do this? I live by one thing: more traffic means more customers, right? Even if you have a 1% conversion rate on your website, would it be nicer to have a higher percent? Of course it would. But if you can get more people to your website, you don't really have to worry about the conversion rate all that much. So let's jump into this here. I'm going to show you guys exactly what you need to do. Now, I'm also not going to lie, I've preloaded some of this stuff just to save me some editing and some loading times. So this will be a smooth process for you, or at least as smooth as I can make it. So let's jump into this here. So right off the bat, there's a gentleman by the name of Neil Patel. He's quite famous on YouTube, by the way, and he has a program called Uber Suggest. Now, it took me a little while to think about what I actually wanted to write about, so I'm going to write about online courses, right? This is going to be from my personal website, harrisonbarron.com, which is always down in the links below. But ultimately, this is the keyword that I want to target, or around this keyword, right? I've already started to go after some different keywords than I normally would, this being one of them. And the first thing I'm looking for is actually not necessarily the competition of the keywords. I want to see how competitive it is. So over here, you'll see your keyword, you have your volume, you have your cost per click, you have your paid difficulty, and then your SEO difficulty. And right now, I'm just looking for how many green bars there are, and it looks like the majority is actually easier than I would think, right? Online course of graphic design, online course of interior design. All right, the word online course is definitely super competitive, and that's okay. Online course free, right? Super competitive. Online courses, super competitive. But that means that there's a lot of longer tail keywords. So these are keywords that are 2, 3, 4, 5 words. And there's a lot of options in here, right? This is fantastic. So now I have a good idea of like what kind of words I want to go after, right? So maybe it's online course for digital marketing. This could be something. I mean, why not, right? Online course for digital marketing. Perfect. There's about 1,300 results per month. It has an SEO score of about 29, right? Paid difficulty of 28. And this falls in line with just what I was thinking. So online course on digital marketing, for digital marketing, in digital marketing, right? So on digital marketing is going to be super competitive, but maybe online course in digital marketing or for digital marketing is a little less competitive, right? And then we have the best online course for digital marketing. So right off the bat, we have these 4 results, but 3 of which are super easy to rank for. That is exactly what I was looking for. Now, I actually didn't know this when I'm making this video. I just originally searched online course and saw that a lot of the longer tail keywords are very open. So guess what I'm going to be creating in the next few months? An online course for digital marketing. And if you'd like to get a hold of that, I'm sure there will be a link down below. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to show you guys the SEO process. So now that I have a general idea of what the keyword is, right, we have online course, and this is a program called Writer's End. It's absolutely one of my favorite programs out there. There are competitors to it, but honestly, it's just so good. And with the results that I've already gotten from it, I'm shocked at how I'm overwhelmingly impressed by how good it actually is. So I've already preloaded online course, and this is just going to pull up some information. So it's still collecting some ideas, and you'll see here that there is a bunch of good information. So the term online course, 18,000 searches, cost per click is about $25 cost per click. That's really high. Keyword ideas, 5,600. Total search volume over the course of, I believe, a 12-month period is 1.7 million searches. Fantastic. Great information for me to know. And you can see some of the big people that show up in the SERPs. So we have Coursera, Udemy, right? edx.org, I don't know what that is, free online courses, Harvard University, Khan Academy, right? These are some pretty big names in the course creation world. And ultimately, what I want to do is the same exact thing that I was just doing on Ubersuggest. This is just a little bit more of a digested, more granular set of information here. So online course free, right? Online courses. And I'm just looking for a couple different categories in here. How many words there are, the cost per click, right? The volume. I definitely want to look at the volume, the trend of where this is going, and the all-in title. So they have their own kind of ratios for these. I would definitely recommend doing some homework on them, but ultimately I just want to make sure that there is some decent volume behind it. The PPC competition isn't that high, and the golden score is pretty good. Now in here you can see the golden score, right? So keywords will be filtered by its probability to rank quickly on selected SERP positions. The more well-structured and optimized your website and your SEO plan are, the higher the probability will be. This will serve better for newer websites, right? And then you could show that, hey, I want to rank for the top 20, right? For keywords with a high probability to rank on the top 20, that's exactly what you need to know, right? 2,900 keywords, and then you could actually search this, and this is actually going to show you exactly what you need to know when it talks about ranking early. So online courses for graphic design, online course for Harvard University, online course for driver's license, right? Obviously, there's a lot to search in here. So next I'm going to do, and I want to see what kind of content ideas I could come up with. So I'm going to go to the home, and I already have an idea of what I want to do, right? I really like this online course for digital marketing idea, so I'm just going to take that and run with it because I've already found that there's a lot of results. There's a lot of similar results, but those keywords are actually really low in competition, which is fantastic. So now I'm going to do the keyword online course for digital marketing, and I want to search this, and this is going to help me come up with some new topics, right? Because topics are probably the hardest thing to actually come up with. You can't just write online course for digital marketing, right? That's the most unattractive, I don't even want to say repulsive, but it's not something that's going to convert. You want somebody to search that, right? So what are they searching, right? What is the best online course for digital marketing, right? Free online courses for digital marketing. Things like that, right? Alternatives to that original thought that are going to give you some good data. This matters because now you can take that data and you can actually do something with it. So maybe it's like the best online course for digital marketing beginners. Now you're like, oh, that sounds great. Perfect. That's exactly what you want. So let's jump back in here to my computer, and you have your main topic. And now the cool part about this is it's actually going to give you some different subtopics, right? And some other ideas that you might want to use for your course idea, or for your, better yet, this is for an online course idea, but for that topic and that set of keywords. So we have online course of digital marketing, main topic, right? And it's going to give you a bunch of ideas. Relevancy high. So 5 best online courses for digital marketing 2021, right? Best online course for digital marketing from the experts. These are fantastic titles, and the cool part is it actually gives you the insights as to, you know, what Google would suggest if you were to put these in here. Which online course is best for digital marketing, right? Which course is best for digital marketing? Are online digital marketing courses worth it? I mean, this is giving you a ton of information. The really cool part is if you wanted to, you could just add these topics to a list and then just start going through that list and creating content around those areas here. So, I mean, the amount of data that's going to give you is fantastic, and it's going to give you some other alternatives, right? And it always has these cool little research tips. This company firmly believes in the user experience, and I absolutely love it. And it also gives you this cool little brain tree of like what you should go do and what the main areas are in it. I like the little display. I like this display preferably, but you can go through there as well. Online business marketing, fundamentals of Google, online course for digital marketing, right? Show ideas. And it's just going to show you what the alternatives are for that topic idea. But ultimately, I'm just going to go with this, right? I want to know what the topic discovery is. And these are some other ideas that I can have in here. What are the questions, right? And that's really it. That's all I'm looking for right now. So now that I have the idea of what I want to do, now I could go in and actually start to create it, right? I know that there's about 1,600 visits. I know that these are some other areas, right? Some headlines, some relevancy. These are all good things that I need to see, because if I saw that this is a relevancy low, right? There's really not that many searches on this side. It's a red flag that says I probably shouldn't be doing that, or there's just not enough search volume here. Now, when you're starting out on a new website, I really do recommend going with the absolute lowest score on here. So going back to the Neil Patel, right? So yes, there's only 10 on here, online digital marketing course university, right? Difficulty 5. start to look at those super low results, because those are going to be the easiest to rank for. And keep in mind, this is just a guesstimate. This isn't exactly how many searches there are. So just because it says 0, ranking number 1 might bring you an extra 100 or 200 clicks per month. But ultimately, go back to your topic discovery, and now that we know, hey, this is what we need to do some comparisons, we need to talk about some best online courses, right? This is really good information that now I can go make a good article about. So back to my dashboard here, and this is the last and final piece to the entire puzzle. So I want to create a new project here, and I want to do the project name of Online Course for Digital Marketing, and I'm going to hit add, and now it's going to pull up some information. All of this information is fantastic. I want to put that in here as the Online Course for Digital Marketing, writer's name, notes. I don't really need any of this, but if you were having people use your account, this would be tremendously important. And then you also have the NLP, which is you don't have enough AI credits, but if you were to go buy the AI credits, it'll say Neuro-Linguistics Programming. That's what NLP is. It'll just give you some thoughts and ideas on how to make it more attractive to Google. Is it necessary? Once you start to write on a regular basis, it's really not necessary. I'd be lying if I did say that, right? It's good to have, especially if you're one of those people that like wants all their, I's and T's crossed and all that kind of good stuff, then go get it. But for the most part, if you just think about writing and you start writing more and more and more, you're going to start to figure out like what people like, what you like to write about. And ultimately, when you send it out to your friends and family for feedback on that content, you now have a really good basis of people saying like, hey, this is a really good title, or hey, you should add this, and it'll start to roll. You'll start to figure it out. I know it sounds super weird, but the more you do it, the better you're going to become, just like anything else, right? Practice makes permanent, but if you do it right, you follow this video to the T, and then you practice, you're going to be sickeningly good at this. Please don't take any of my Google spots online. Thank you in advance. So now that we have this, right, it's going to give us a ton of new information. So we have digital marketing courses, and ultimately it's giving me a lot of information. We have 35% of the first page Google. The higher the percentage, the better the article will do for this keyword. So it's telling me that only 35% of the first page on Google is blogs. That's super competitive, and that's okay. I'm not worried about it. But it's going to tell me exactly who's on there and why they're on there. And it could show all your competitors. It'll go up to the first 20 spots on Google, which is perfect. And then it'll give you some key insights down below. Online course for digital marketing, online course for digital marketing free, Google online course for digital marketing relevance. It wants me to answer all of these questions from Google, from Reddit, from topics people discuss. I mean, what more do you want out of a tool? It's the best thing in the world. Now, I like to overachieve. I'm not really an underachiever, so I want to make sure that I am longer than 90% of the competitors. So this is competing for anybody that has similar keywords and is currently ranking. So this means I need approximately, right, 2,000 words to be ahead of 90% of the competition, right? Because once I hit that 1,900, about 1950 is when it breaks that. So I need to hit at least 2,000 words, which is easy, quite honestly. It tells me that I need 8 headings, 8 paragraphs, and 8 images inside of here. And sorry, that's a little cut off, but the screen doesn't really fit. I'm sorry, guys. What can I say? Oh, that'll help. Look at that. In real time, fixing these problems. Modern day problems require modern day solutions. But now that I have all of this, I know that I need a minimum of 2,000 keywords, right, or words. And if I really want to be an overachiever, it's really only 2,500 keywords. Or words, I keep saying keywords. Words, that's cake, right? Headings 9 paragraphs, 9 images. Easy layup, especially because I like to write longer articles. For the sake of this, I'm just going to stick it at 2,000 words because it's a good number, right? And now I need the title. I need that juicy title for online course for digital marketing, right? Here, everything. Now, I usually go to about 70 characters, and the reason why is because when you search something on Google, the first 66-ish characters show up on here. So this is where it'll start to truncate, right? Free and paid. So just keep that in mind when you're going through it. I like 70. 70 seems to be a sweet number for me, and then I can always drop a word or something like that to fit it in there, especially for the results. And then the description. So what I want to start to do is I want to look at what other people's descriptions are, right? I don't particularly care unless it says the word blog on any of these, which is the only thing that matters, because For me to outrank Coursera is going to be super difficult. But what I can do is I could take maybe spots number 5 or number 6 on Google, or maybe number 7, and then I can go through and make a really educated guess on what I need to create. And here's HubSpot's article, right? They have 1,984 words on here, and that's a lot of words. They have a lot of topics on here, and that's a really good starting point. So I'm just going to cheat. I'm going to just copy, looking to brush up on digital marketing skills. Start with these free online marketing classes in your content marketing, social media, and SEO, and more, right? So perfect. Now I have that, and I'm not saying I'm going to steal it. I think stealing is not good and plagiarizing is horrible, but now I just have an idea of what I wanted to say, and I'm going to keep going through, and I'm going to keep locating, right? Which digital marketing course should you take to boost your, okay, so I like that, right? And I'm just going to come and formulate a thought on this, and this is only for the description, right? So when somebody says, what's this about, right? Or what's the title? Now what's your description, right? When you look at a movie, you read a book, it's kind of like that back cover of the book. You're going to figure out what it's about. That's the most important thing. So in here, I just want to see what other people are writing, right? Best digital marketing courses. This is from a digital agency, network.com. Let's explore the best digital marketing courses. Perfect. Right. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to formulate this, but for the sake of time in this video, this is what I need to do now. I need to go through and I need to find a description. But after that, I have to actually structure my article, which is really, really important. So I want to start looking at some of the more impressive blogs. So if I rank number 1, chances are pretty good, or better yet, 1 in blogs. I'm probably going to beat out HubSpot for position number 6. Fantastic, right? They have about 1,984 keywords or words. This has 2,200 keywords. This has 1,500 words. 1,800 words. I really need to stop saying the word keywords, but you're going to start to see, okay, great. I mean, realistically, it's probably not that hard to compete. The 10 best online courses for digital marketing, free and paid. Okay, so it's a little more competitive, 4,300 words. But for the most part, I could probably write an article that may very well outrank a lot of these. And what I want to do is I want to start to pull in some information here. So I'm going to go through the HubSpot CRM platform, free HubSpot CRM, right? I don't particularly care about any of that stuff, although I do love HubSpot. I am a HubSpot partner. I need to just figure out free email marketing courses, right? This isn't really exactly what I want to be talking about, but I want to start to go through and I want to comb through and see who has what on all of their articles. And this is really, really, really important because now I can start to see, where are people, what are people adding, what are people not adding? And sadly, this is a slow process, right? Building this is the most important thing. It's important to have a very good foundation when you're building an article, just like you'd build a house, right? If you just whip up a house in 2 minutes, you're probably not going to have the results that you want. You need to have a rock solid foundation. So realistically, this may take as long, if not longer, to do effectively than it would be to actually write the article. And I'm not going to go through the entire process of kind of what I use on this because there is no secret sauce. It's finding out and seeing what people are talking about, right? Digital marketing courses, a global standard. Perfect. I love that, right? And all you have to do is click it and it's going to bring it over into the body. And it's actually even going to label it as an H2, right? Certified digital marketing professional. We could maybe, right? These are something good. And if you're not sure about what it is, don't hesitate to go to the website and look at it. There's plenty of information out here, right? Top 5 free online courses for digital marketers, which marketing. See, this is fantastic, right? Google Online Marketing Challenge, WordStreams PPC University, Social Media Quick Starter Guide, inbound digital marketing courses. I mean, this is fantastic. It's kind of giving me a breakdown of what I need to know for this, which is the top 5 free online courses for digital marketers, right? Now I have some food for thought, things that I can go after, and now I have to go build this. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to grab some of the other people's heading tags because I want similar variations of it, right? I don't think that there's probably anything that I'm going to gain by not having that. So I want to see what other people have, and that's the beauty of this. It'll just give you some bullet points, some headings if you want to grab somebody's headings, right? HubSpot inbound marketing training, no time to learn PPC, download our free guide, right? WordStreams PPC, MIT OpenCourseWare. I mean, there's a lot of really, really good information in some of these, and I just need to figure out what exactly it is. Getting started with digital marketing, digital skills, right? Courses, 24 courses. Now we're starting to find the nitty-gritty details, right? This just tells me that this probably could rank higher if there was more words. So this is a good article to look at, and yes, it's currently ranking 15, but they've laid out a lot of the hard work for you, and we're just going to go and make something similar because we're not stealing. Getting started with digital marketing, right? These are all great topics. I'm a huge fan of this. Google Ads course for beginners, zero to PPC hero, grow your digital marketing skills with Accenture, study digital marketing online, choosing a digital marketing course, right? And then, okay, so we got some good topics out of this one. And you're going to just keep going through all of these, and you're going to look through the top 10 or top 20, and you're going to start to build this out. Now, based on what I have 8 headings and 8 paragraphs. So currently, I just have 8 headings, and then each one of these headings is going to be followed by a paragraph. So the bare minimum, I could probably get this to rank pretty quickly. Right? And now I'm going to go and hit save and set up keywords, which is conveniently right behind my picture right there. But now I'm going to go click that, and now it's going to give me other keywords to start adding in because it's already started to pull some of the other keywords that I need to add. So courses, digital marketing, right? It wants me to add 10 of those. Digital marketing agency, 9 of those. Digital marketing certificate, 8 of those. Digital marketing certification. Now, you're never going to be able to hit all of these. You'd go crazy trying to hit all of these. But the more you can hit, the better, right? We're definitely going to talk about some digital marketing in here. It'll tell me how many times to use it, right? Marketing courses, I don't know, maybe. Let's throw that in there. Social media, I don't particularly want to fight for the social media realm. It's very, 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 very competitive. Maybe some search engine, right? I would be okay with going search engine. And it'll tell you the relevancy, the volume of that keyword, right? Online digital marketing, perfect. That's definitely a keyword I want to make sure I add at least 2 of, right? Marketing strategy, of course I want to add that. Digital marketing professional, right? Perfect. These are all fantastic, and it's going to recommend all of these to me. Digital marketing skills. And now I have a ton of keywords that I can actually go after. Now, these are actually keywords. Opportunity keywords, competitor keywords, and it's going to tell me what it thinks that I have a good chance of ranking for. Online course for digital marketing, right? Digital marketing course online free. I'll try. It doesn't mean I'm going to hit it. Best digital marketing courses, right? Google digital marketing course. Nah. Digital marketing course near me. No. Google free. Online marketing degree. Online marketing courses. Okay. So we got some good keywords. We have a lot of keywords to go after here. And the more that I can turn these green after I'm writing it, the better. And now I could hit save and begin, which is currently, again, right behind my picture right there. We're going to hit save and begin here. And now we have our actual outline. And it's literally as simple as writing. So this is exactly what you do. You'd follow your entire outline. And if you want to add something, you can just add it, or you could copy it to the editor, which is also conveniently behind my image. And sorry for throwing you guys all over the place here. Right there. So copy to editor. I'm pointing at my little screen and not doing it on the main screen. I'm sorry. It's been a while. It took off for a little while. All right, I'm buying a house. I apologize. And my whole office is about to change. I'm super excited about that also. So now I have all of these topics, and now all I have to do is I just have to go and write a small paragraph or a paragraph behind each and every single one of these, and the likelihood of me winning in any of these is very high, right? We've already passed the right amount of headings, right? It says I have 1 paragraph just because of that line here, and I already have 62 keywords out of the 2,000 that I need to hit. So it is a fantastic tool. And once again, this tool, Writer's End, they give you a bunch of free content on there. So how to write content, they will walk you through. If you forget, you don't want to watch this video all over again, you can watch their video all over again. So I will show you guys an article that currently ranked. Kajabi blog, I believe, was the one that is already ranking on Google here. And let's see. Everything you want to know about Kajabi blog and why you need one, right? So spelling grammar is not perfect yet. I usually take this and run it through Grammarly, but you'll see here, 3,500 words. 12 out of 8 headings, 43 paragraphs. I always add the images before I actually post it, assuming I need the images, which I definitely do still. But we could just go to Kajabi blog, and I should be ranking pretty high. So I'm sitting on page 1. Average position is 9.1 currently, and I should be sitting right. Where did I go? Did I vanish? Am I on page 2 now? Don't tell me I'm on page 2. This is not good, as I'm giving an SEO course. Oh, I am on page 2. They did me dirty. I need to add some images to this. I don't have enough images. Or maybe I do. So I got to go back and tweak this a little bit. But there you go, right? Is this the same article? This should be the same article. Everything you want to know about and why you need one. Yeah. So August 21st, I was already ranking. It's been 2 months now, and now I'm just sitting on position 11 or 12. So I got to go back, tweak this up a little bit, but this is it. This is your whole piece of content right here of what you need to read, what you need to do, and how to really succeed with this. And there it is. That's the exact structure, the entire process, start to end, on how to write an article that will rank on Google. Once again, you're going to see a lot of red. I always go back and do that in post. And I have more than 8 images on there. I mean, it's loaded with images as I scroll through no images. But that's the fun of this, right? Go have fun. Go write something that you absolutely adore, and you will knock it out of the park. But this is the structure. This is how you follow it, and then it's as simple as exporting it, and you can just import it into another piece of content, right? It's that simple. You can import content, you can export content, you can file, print it. I mean, it's all the tools are there. It's there to make you succeed. This is the process that won me, and now I'm sitting on page 2. Now I got to go back and tweak it a little bit, but that's it. That's the whole process as far as doing SEO, doing keyword research, creating an outline, and then executing on that and seeing exactly what you need to hit, right? It removes all of the, did I put enough of this keyword in? Did I put enough of this keyword in? It's that simple. There's no questions asked. This whole video is 26 minutes. You can consume this in one sitting. You could follow along, pause the video as you need, and I guarantee you will absolutely knock it out of the park, right? And you got to keep in mind, that article's only been up for 2 months. Most articles don't really even rank for 3 to 6 months. So I'm already doing way better than most of my competitors. So I hope this video helps. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys on the next video. Other than that, I love you guys. Bye.